So, we've been out of town for 6 weeks. We've gone from California to Nevada to, Missouri, Utah, Missouri. We've been to Wisconsin, North Carolina, Washington, D.C., before North Carolina, Atlanta, Georgia, New Orleans. We've been everywhere and in between. And we were out of groceries. So this is groceries. I'm going to show you what we brought home, and we're just so excited. We had some dear friends staying with us, and we told them to eat everything that had fat in it. So for the StarchLady.com, we're going to fill up this cupboard with some, still got some lentils. Ooh, can't wait for that. But yes, we have Mother Hubbard syndrome here. We need some food in our cupboard. And so we got some food, people. So don't forget the jasmine rice. In love with the jasmine rice. So welcome to my kitchen. You want to see my fridge? Refrigerator is pretty darn bare. We got my Nucci, my nutritional yeast. Got one of my smoothies out of the freezer defrosting. Some figs from our tree that's defrosting that we pulled out last night because they had overabundance of that going on. So we got like kind of a clean slate going on here that we can just start fresh. And I will break it down and show you what we got. Okay, and this is what it looks like out of the bags. I'll give you a little closer look here in a second. That's all the paper goods over there. But I'll give you a little closer look here in a second and explain what some of this stuff is and why we got it. So, on the healthy end here, we have our produce. We have purple onions and white onions and those little baby potatoes that just pop in your mouth right out of the crock pot. I keep them in a bowl in the fridge so I can just pop them with mustard in my mouth. Onions, sweet potatoes. I mentioned jasmine rice earlier. Oh my goodness, jasmine rice. Yellow squash, zucchini, apples, cabbage, cauliflower, baby cucumbers, the little bite-sized peppers that pop in your face, coleslaw. I like to chop that a little bit finer than that. I like a crunchy salad. Vegetable medley here, romaine hearts there, some celery back there, green beans. Don't forget the spinach baby medley here. Organic Brussels sprouts, ginger for the ginger cinnamon tea. We've talked about peppers before. People always think oranges for vitamin C, but oranges have black mold in them, Aspergillus niger, and only 70 milligrams of vitamin C, whereas a yellow bell pepper has 341 milligrams of vitamin C. Who knew? And a red bell pepper has 180. So if you're going to go for vitamin C, go big or go home, right? All right, over here we got some organic kale greens. Going to use that up nice. I got some more apples over here, different kind of apples. I got some little plastic stirrers today. That was kind of cool, little wood ones. All right, over here we have cereal. Now, these are gluten-free, and they're the corn check, rice checks, and then the, of course, oat honey nut Cheerios. But if you'll notice on the side panels here, you'll notice that the fat is 1 or 2 grams. Carbohydrates is fairly decent on that as far as the cereal goes. Don't eat it very often. That's mostly my husband's treat. Now, I did find this today. Now, these are red lentil pasta noodles made out of organic red lentils. And check out this right here. Let me take a picture of that front part there. And then right here on this side, you can see the neato nifty 1 gram of fat and only 35 carbohydrates, but that is a full thing. This is what I want you to look at. Organic red lentil flour, organic brown rice flour. Booyah. Okay, over here we have the green lentil penny pasta, and it's similar. 135. Look at the fiber content on here. Where's fiber? Fiber. Is fiber not on there? Should be on there. There's fiber on this one. La-di-da-di-da-di-da. Fiber, this one has 3 grams of fiber. So, and the servings I think are a couple, but it's got some good protein. People are always wondering where we get our proteins as plant eaters, whole food, plant-based. This here is a creamer I found today. It's made out of almond and coconut milk, but check it out. 0 fat and only 3 grams of carbohydrate. So it is almond milk and the coconut cream. So you're only using a shot at a time. So only found plain and the unsweetened organic applesauce. So we did get some flavored, no sugar added applesauces. We did that on purpose because it's actually better for us than eating ice cream. Who knew? Got some cute little pots, some baking soda for some baths. True lime, can't live without it. They also do a true lemon. I love lemon and lime. We put it in our morning lemonade every single morning. But I really cannot stand getting my hands all juicied. I don't know why. It's just kind of an irritation. All right, so got my natural organic raw sauerkraut. Love to throw it in my salad. Sometimes I don't even need salad dressing when I throw that in there. For when I don't have pumpkin seed milk on hand, I do the no sugar unsweetened almond breeze. If you'll notice the calories and stuff on that, it's 2.5 for a cup. It's 2.5 grams of fat. And carbohydrates only 1. Vegetable broth, I'm making some too. I'll be making a video about showing you how to do that as well. But this is 0 fat, 2 grams of carbohydrate, and it's organic, low sodium vegetable broth. I like to get the low sodium so we can add the good salt to it, which is right here. Ancient fine salt from Redmond, Utah. It's downwind from the Great Salt Lake. It's an underground mine. It's absolutely amazing. I love spice. I love natural fermentation. Here's some zucchini flowers. Can't wait to try those. I have been obsessed with water-packed artichoke hearts lately. I like to puree them and use them as pasta sauce. They also makes a good dressing for salad. And all it is organic. Well, this one's not the organic brand. Oh, we got the wrong one. Oh my! But it is non-GMO. I like that. That's at least a plus. But anyways, it's showing here 0 fat and only 2 carbohydrates per serving. So this is the mild banana pepper rings. Just add a little spice to our little lentil tortilla pizzas I want to make. Red roasted bell peppers. Sun-dried tomatoes. Going to use that in several different things. Cholula. You know I'm back in Texas when I can get my hands on some Cholula. Lots of Tabasco out there. Not the same thing. They even got a green pepper one. Fat-free Italian dressing. Going to use that on a pasta salad like I made when I was in Louisiana just this last week. It was delicious. Karen can tell you. Organic garlic. I go through that like a week. I'll just be inhaling garlic. Sun-dried tomatoes. Got a couple of those. And some, this just caught my attention. Dr. Pepper. Baked beans. Gluten-free. What does it say? Label says 0.5 gram of fat, 37 carbohydrates, and 5 grams of sugar. So that ought to be kind of interesting to try. Got some capers, great for in pasta sauce. Now this is sun-dried tomatoes, goes over here with the sun-dried tomatoes. We got to put them all in the cupboard. This bacon belongs over here with Hubby Pants stuff. We'll put that over there. All right, so everybody grew up on top ramen. My kids did. I didn't know any better. But these Asian noodles are made out of mung beans. Can you see that right there? It says ingredients. Peas, cornstarch, mung beans. Hello. So easy. Fat, 0. Carbohydrates, 34. You take a little bundle of these. They cook in less than like 2 minutes in a pot. They're called glass noodles as well. But then you can add any spices you want and make your own homemade healthy ramen. Speaking of healthy, rice is on our starch solution program. And these are mine. These are mine and mine alone because my husband does not do habaneros. But here we go. What does it say? 0 fat, 11 carbohydrates. So one little of these little rollers is just a fun little snack. Now, any of these other ones, we'll share them. Apple cinnamon, mixed berry, churro, and caramel sea salt. And again, even the caramel sea salt, you think that'd be the worst one? Again, 0 and 11. Okay. So, rolled oats, old-fashioned style. Now, this is something from my growing up years. We grew up really poor on bread and milk, but once in a blue moon, we would get a can of spinach, and my mother would put vinegar on it. And it's just saying it, my mouth just went, wah! And you'd eat some of that. So, anyway, it's got some bananas. You don't have to buy bananas organic because, why? The bugs don't bother them. And they have a thick skin. All right, so this is my husband's section. He got some cold cuts. Now notice if he's eating whole cuts, he buys always the Boarhead brand because Boarhead is known for not using nitrates, hormones, or preservatives in their meats. So this is supposed to be the better of the choices of deli meats to get. He got some salmon. He got some cod. He loves chicken noodle soup, sugar-free syrup. We had the buckwheat this morning. Got some peanuts. He likes peanuts, and he loves bacon, and his super thick bacon down here. Butter, potato salad, Jell-O for snacks, ginger snaps. Now, these are gluten-free, and he figured out that I could actually have them because even though there's 5 grams of fat in there, it's 1 gram of fat per cookie. So he wanted to do a little treat with 2 cookies, 2 grams of fat. He also loves Marie Callender's pot pies. For him, he likes to keep the fiber high and the sugar low on his bread, so he gets this brand. It's a double fiber brand, Nature's Own. And he gets this Carb Zero bread. He likes to eat these little handy-dandy salads, but notice it's got the meat and the cheese in there, which I don't do. And so he keeps those to take and have when he's doing something not such fancy salad. Got some organic tofu, firm. I love that they're doing the firm and organic now. Got 1 loaf of gluten-free bread. This will last me a long time because it's a good bread. It's a tasty bread. Once you open it, you have to put it in the refrigerator. But notice it's only 1.5 grams of fat, 14 carbohydrates. There's no fiber. How is that even a thing? But that's how it is. So got the vegan cheese, mozzarella, and the Mexican blend. Notice they've got the Mexican blend in a real finer shred now. Go veg. I actually love Follow Your Heart better, but our store only carries this one. In our frozen section, which is starting to melt, so I got to get it in the freezer really quick, we've got the green beans, the broccoli, more broccoli, more broccoli, more broccoli, and more broccoli. Did I mention broccoli? Frozen peas, corn, a new love rediscovered. Hadn't eaten that in years. My daughter-in-law, their family had a corn roast. Ava, thank you. I'm like obsessing with corn right now. And some frozen organic cauliflower. So all that's going to be put away here in a minute, and I'll try to see how it looks at that point. But this is the mess that we've created so far, including the giant recycle bin of plastic. Okay, I'm home with my crock pot. I've got some russets down the bottom, just perfect that we're going to cook in the crock pot, and then dice up for everything. Smash them and make waffles out of them on the George Foreman. Going to make French fries in the air fryer, and then I've got this whole collection of little babies on top of them. So this is a full crock pot that ought to keep us entertained for a few days. We're going to put that on and get it going. The pantry is no longer hungry. It has food. Yes, food. We have food. So, liftoff we have. Comparative from before. All right. In the refrigerator, we've got food and celery straight into the water to keep it crispy. My salads here for my husband. Got the other ones to mix up, down here in the drawer. Now, cucumbers you buy in the open area of the store, but nothing to me is better than a crunchy, crunchy baby cucumber. Got our little snacks and cheese over here with the applesauce, lettuce. Got some carrots. We're going to turn those into some grilled carrot hot dogs. I've got to still process this kale. I'll show you what that means in a minute. I'm going to show you how to process greens so that they last 3 weeks, not 3 days. This puppy is way too big for any human to eat. But what I do is I slice it in like little 1-inch circles like that. And then I dice them up and I freeze them in little pouches that look like this. And that's about 1 ring serving. And I love to have that as a snack at night. It's kind of like a little frozen ice cream treat. Look, the freezer's even got food. Hello, freezer. Got the hubby stuff over on the side. Now, hubby's eating really good. He's been really, really, really good about eating healthy. He helps him pick out the organic stuff. And so any of that other stuff that you saw earlier, we're just going to use as he needs it to add to whatever I've made that he thinks is too weird. Kind of like that green chili thing I made this morning. So, anyways, so we got all that. But the reason why I was talking about this papaya and these mangoes is if you're having trouble with your bowel movement at yourpooplady.com, go there and you can see why it's important to have multiple eliminations every day. So I want to show you how to process greens. So right out of the bucket that they came in, you're going to lay a paper towel or a napkin or a hanky from the cotton store at the grocery store. In the men's section, they have like 10 cotton hankies for $3 or something like that. So, but you want to separate them so that the moisture is not causing these light, crunchy, leafy greens to go soggy. So we're going to take and we're going to just do handfuls at a time. You layer them in here. Add another paper towel. Would help to have paper towels on the right side. Layer that down in there. Another handful of greens. Layer it across. And you just keep doing this, layering the paper towels and squashing it down. All these greens came out of this bucket. Trust me, they'll go back in again. And it's going to look like lasagna when you're done. I'll show you here in a second. Okay, so here's what it looks like when it's done. It looks like lasagna, layers of paper towels and greens, paper towels and greens all the way throughout. You can also roll them up in little bundles if that's easier. Pop it in the fridge. It keeps for days, weeks actually. I've actually been able to use cilantro for 3 months, keeping it wrapped up in paper towels like that. Now I'm going to do it with the kale, but you get the idea. So anyways, well, we're glad to be home, and we hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to like below and subscribe to the channel, and wait for more The Starch Lady tips in healthnaturalsolutions.com on Facebook. On Facebook, you go to facebook.com/The Blood Lady, and you'll find more information there as well. So happy, healthy eating to you.